Hey, welcome to another Style It Yourself DIY Wix website design tutorial. I'm your hostess, Sarah Michaels here. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to customize the look and feel of the pages for your Wix podcast. So as you can see, I'm on my own personal website right here. So what I mean by customizing the pages is there's a podcast page. So it'll say whatever your site is. So for example, mine's sarahmichaels.com/podcast. And P.S. shameless plug while you're there. Or if you come to my site or you have questions on how to design your life and biz, be sure to subscribe to my podcast called Co-Creating Queen. And you can also record a message for me if you want to be featured on an upcoming episode. So when you are going to customize the pages, I clicked on this page today and realized, oh my gosh, it is this crazy green color. How do I change that? So that's because this is the page that links to the individual episode, which is pretty neat. And I love that Wix does that automatically. So the first thing you want to do is I want you to go into the editor and pull up your podcast page. Now you can get to that by going to the site menu and scrolling down to wherever the podcast page is listed on your site. It will have the little 4 square boxes to show that this is like a Wix integrated plugin. So we're going to pull that up. The next thing that you want to do is click on that section where all of your podcast information is located. Once you've selected the section, a menu will pop up that says settings. Go ahead and click on the settings. And this will bring up a box to edit your podcast. Now, what you can do is you can actually click on customize, or we're going to go to pages and we're going to click on the episode page. Now that the episode page is selected from the menu, you can see that it's showing in this kind of like bright green. So again, I'm going to click on the settings tab and I'm going to click on design, and that is going to allow me to change the color. And again, you could change you can edit the font, you can edit the color of the font. I would recommend keeping it in line with whatever your branding is, if possible, just to kind of keep everything looking cohesive across your entire site and really like having a good feel for the branding. The next thing you can do is I'm going to change the background of my header to this bright pink color on my website. Now, if you ever find a color that you really like on someone else's site or whatever, I do use the color picker eyedropper tool installed on my Google Chrome, and I have a tutorial on this, and this is also listed inside of my business resource vault. So if you haven't yet activated that, go ahead and head on over to, let's see here, go to sarahmichaels.com/vault. And this is where I have like a massive, constantly updating list of all of the apps and programs that I'm using and recommending for business. That includes the color picker eyedropper tool that I just mentioned. And if you're curious about how to install and how to use this little tool thing here, I have a tutorial on that in my What the Tech membership, which you can get a free 14-day trial to here inside of the vault. So that's a little tidbit there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So as you can see, that was pretty simple. The next thing that I want to do is I want to change the font on this page because I don't exactly like. So you can see here's the episode title, here's the podcast name, and then when I go to the paragraph settings, I want to change it from this Poppins semi-bold to something that's a little easier to read, like this. Personally, I love the fonts like Questral. Proxima Nova is also a really good font. Um, it just kind of keeps it a little bit easier to read, if you know what I mean. Like, let's see, Poppin. No, it's too, I don't know. I don't like that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the Questral font, and I'm going to pull it down to the size of, I think, let's see, 18. And I think that's a pretty good, yeah, I really like the look of that now. All right. And then it says links here. Let your fans subscribe to and listen to your podcast on other services. So we're going to go to, okay, we'll talk about that in a different one. Okay. All right. So that's how you can change the design of your page. So again, you just want to open up the podcast page. You're going to go ahead and click on the settings tab. Okay. So select the podcast element on the page, click on settings, and then you can click on customize or design for the color. And when you go to pages, you can choose whether you want to update the podcast overview page or whether you want to change the design of the episode page on your podcast. And that's it. If you are interested in I had a total brain fart. If you're interested in getting all of my Style It Yourself tutorials and courses and access to me and asking me questions, by the way, go ahead and pop on over to my page and get the Style It Yourself course. You do not want to miss that because it goes step by step how to design, how to set up your website, and it also includes the tutorials by topic. So podcast pages and that whole thing. If you haven't yet, you definitely don't want to miss that. I'm going to go ahead and put all of the links down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it was helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Remember to click subscribe and the little bell so you can get notified when a new video drops. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.